there is a sector that I like at the moment, and I'm considering buying some stocks in this sector. Still doing the due diligence, but I thought I would share this sector with you. In this video, I will react to a small clip to this video from The Compound, a great podcast that I listen to every week. The podcast is called What Are Your Thoughts? And every week they share a mystery chart without giving the tickers, without talking about specific companies. So this will be a small game between you and I. I encourage you to play this game and guess what the chart is about. And after reacting for this small clip, I will talk about this industry, okay? So.
With you. Okay. Good segue, hint, hint, to my mystery chart.
Ooh.
All right. There's three leaders in the space, and I'm showing you charts back to 2004 with the context that the current sell-off is pretty severe. Next chart, please, showing the drawdowns. So, yeah, down between 34 and 38%, pretty nasty. And if I showed you these charts, you would have said, oh, fuck. Like,
yeah.
What's happening in the overall economy that these names are down so much? You would not think that the S&P is 7% off its highs or whatever it is.
Okay, I will leave you a couple of seconds. Think of this industry. What are these stocks? Okay, this is the stock chart of three of the leaders of this industry. Now this is your turn to play. I will give you maybe 10 seconds. These are the stock charts and this is the drawdown you have. So these three stocks are down minus 30%, minus 40%, definitely down.
Oh, fuck. Like,
yeah.
What's happening in the overall economy that these names are down so much? You would not think that the S&P is 7% off its highs or whatever it is.
These are down so much worse than the overall market. It's actually astounding. All right, it's KB Homes, Toll Brothers, and Pulte.
It's basically. I only pulled. You know what? Why didn't I pull Pulte and Toll? It's KB, Lennar, and DR Horton.
Okay, close enough.
But same thing.
I think these are the three big ones.
So
yeah, this is the home building sector, guys. In case you didn't guess it correctly, congrats to those who guessed it correctly. Home building sector. I follow a couple of names in this industry, and they show three companies, but you have plenty of other names in this industry, in this sector. And I believe these stocks are getting kicked, smashed. The stock price is dropping 30%. And a lot of fear is priced in, and this is why I think you can have an opportunity in this sector. By the way, if you're looking for a complete framework to analyze stocks and build a strong portfolio, I have a coaching program. More on that at the end of the video.
Oh, but if you saw
That's pretty good though, right? Pretty good guess.
If you just saw these in a vacuum, you'd say like, uh-oh. So this goes to my point about the bifurcated economy. Like, which economy are we talking about? Because the housing market is frozen and the stocks are getting crushed. Not great.
It's so funny that our make the case and your mystery charts kind of rhymed. Yeah, those names are going higher too. Again, if the Fed cuts rates and mortgage rates fall, those names are going higher. I almost think regardless of the economy.
I'd much rather be a buyer than a seller of those stocks.
Yeah, I don't buy falling knives, but if I did, I would buy one of those falling knives for sure. So, all right. Hey, this is a great show. Guys, I know we went a little bit.
I completely agree with them. Okay, now for the remaining part of this video, I will talk about specific names. I know you clicked on this video for specific names, so here is a little bit of what's behind the scenes. Okay, let's start with the home builder I like a lot. Let's start with the famous one, NVR. This is a home builder with a market cap of $20 billion. Asset-light business model. They rely on options to buy the lands. And you have a lot of growth in this company. Look at this revenue up and to the right. Net income up and to the right. Wonderful margins. They produce a lot of free cash flow. Look at this free cash flow at the left. In blue, up and to the right. You have small declines of free cash flow for the past years, but net income is holding still. This is just temporary working capital stuff. They don't have much debt. They have a lot of cash. The return on invested capital is really high because they have this asset-light business model. And what do you do with all this cash? You do massive buybacks. In 2021, they bought back 7% of their shares. In 2022, the same thing. In 2023, they bought back 4% of their shares. And in 2024, again, 6% of their shares. So very simple thesis here, guys. You have a company that is growing profitably, with a lot of efficiency, without much debt, generating a lot of free cash flow. And what do you do with the free cash flow? You don't do stupid acquisitions. You do massive buybacks. That's it. And the stock is trading at a PE ratio of 14. Pretty decent. If you look at the historical PE ratios for this business, we are not in a cheap territory, but this stock has dropped 30%. Look at this stock chart. It went up a lot and now it's down 30%. Another candidate I have for you is Toll Brothers. That is in the same category, right? A little bit smaller. You have a market cap of $10 billion. Margins are fine and the stock is dropping like a rock, like minus 35% here. And similarly, you see some growth in revenue, net income. They have more debt than NVR. They produce some strong free cash flow. Here you go. They are more efficient every year and they do massive buybacks. Look at this, 8% buybacks, 5% buyback, 4% buyback. So the thesis is the same and it is available at a PE ratio of 7. Another one is Green Brick Partners. Green Brick Partners, Guru Focus. In the same category, you have another home builder, much smaller, $2 billion of market cap, and you have a lot of growth. Look at this. This is the revenue growth. Here we go in blue. Net income growth, similarly, you have a debt, but that's manageable. They are in the high reinvestment phase, so free cash flow is not the best thing to look at here. And you have some efficiency. They do tiny buybacks. Not as much buybacks as NVR or Toll Brothers, but this is a very promising business model that is trading at a PE ratio of 7. You have all this stuff. You also have LGI Homes, I suppose. Similar company, small cap. The stock is going down for some reason. And more debt, etc. You have all these home builders. Let me go back to the chart they mentioned. Lennar KB Homes. Oh, I showed you a lot of companies and not these ones. They DHI. Let me check these ones too. These are bigger. $40 billion market cap for DH Horton. It's quite big. The stock is down 30% to where it was like 1 year ago. For maybe no reason. You have more revenue, more net income, more free cash flow, more buybacks, more cash, and still efficiency. The problem of this industry is very clear. You have more uncertainty than ever. You have higher interest rates. Mortgage rates are quite high in the US, so you don't have much people buying new home, and people prefer to rent. Okay, very well. If the interest rates drop in 2025, and this is what they have been saying here, if interest rates are dropping, it will be a clear incentive for new home buyers. So it will drive demand for building more homes, selling more homes, and this will be a huge increase in revenue for all these home builders. And now all these home building stocks are down 30%. I think that's a little bit too much. As I told you, you have PE ratios of 7. Now DH Horton has a PE ratio of roughly 10. You are entering a fair value territory, cheap territory for quality businesses that have compounded their revenue and earnings for the past decades, or at least the past few years. So you have a good business model, good capital allocation, you don't have a debt problem, you have buybacks, you have a growing sector in the future because you have a deficit of homes in the US, so you have a gap between supply and demand in the long term, and these stocks will have a clear tailwind for the next decade, and they are in a current drawdown of 30%. 35%, 40%, hated at the moment, filled with stress and anxiety because of all the uncertainty around rates. This is a case, these are my 7 bullet points. You don't have to make investment very complex. This is a very simple idea, simple thesis, and this is why I'm considering investing in this sector. The next question is, if I have to pick one, which one should I pick? And that has to be decided yet. I'm thinking of a couple of names, and the next question is, what do I have to sell to buy one of them? And maybe in a few weeks, I will conclude that that's not worth buying these ones. I think they will rebound. But to buy them, I need to sell something else in my portfolio. So it will be trickier. Now I'm just at the analysis step and considering many of them. Maybe I will make a video, update you guys in a couple of weeks if I buy some of these stocks or one stock. But I thought it would be very interesting to give you the hint to study these businesses, because I think you can have good opportunities there. I hope this video will age well and these stocks will not be down like 60% and we are back to 2008. But for the moment, I see no major red flag for this industry. Just a lot of uncertainty, uncertainties, and people selling out of these stocks that were a little bit expensive to a more normal valuation level. And now uncertainties, you don't know how 2025 will be. I think the estimates are fine. I followed the earnings report of this one, so fine. The guidance is fine. The business model is fine. I see no clear red flag. So yeah, you want to take advantage of all these uncertainties in this market. I think you can have, in the future years we will have with Trump as a president, I'm expecting much more volatility, including in this sector. So maybe you will have better opportunities in the future. So you never know what the stock market will do, right? What we do is very simple. We analyze great businesses. We buy them when they are cheap. If it happens that the stock goes cheaper, goes lower, you buy more. But for the moment, I see cheap opportunities in this industry. That's it for today. I wish you a nice rest of your day. Bye-bye. If you like this content, I have an investing coaching program. In this program, you will learn a complete investing process. You will learn how to find good stock ideas, how to properly value stocks, when to buy, when to sell, so that you can build a strong portfolio. Additionally, you will have access to my personalized guidance for long-term results. We will do weekly calls where we analyze stocks together, and you will have access to my private number available 24/7 for full support. If you are blocked, if you have any questions, I'm here to help. Click the first link in the description to get more information. You will get a video that explains how everything works completely for free. No need to sign up, no need for your email address. Just click the first link in the description and I'll see you on the other side.